What up? I've been, wanting to do a podcast for a long time, so I'm pretty excited just to get out here and, even record some random shit just to kind of see, what I need to work on, what I need to get, dialed in to, have a solid sounding and, just put together podcasts. I have, a setup on my computer, and then I also have, the cameras, everything, but I'm also just going to try it on this webcam setup and see how it goes this way. But yeah, pretty much it's just, I want to start talking about, shit that I usually don't post on my Instagram or even bring guests on and, get more, information on them on stuff that, I have questions about or even, fans or people have questions about. I just think there's different ways to bring variety of different views of everybody for any type of people. Some pros might not get asked questions that I have to ask, or you might not hear a lot of the stuff like I said, that I probably think about or talk about with my friends or even with myself. On Instagram. So pretty much that's my kind of goal with this thing is just to kind of be more open on different, situations and just kind of have fun. First of all, I'll just start with, some BMX stuff and, the new year coming up, me and Larson, we ended up losing our sponsorship with Haro. They want to make, e-bikes and, different stuff like that and road bikes, which is cool. But they ended up, cutting the budget in the BMX world. They still kept like the amateur team with Nick, but they don't really spend a lot of money on that, like they did with us. So it's a lot easier for them to maintain. Um, but yeah, it was a bummer. I was with them for almost 5 years. I really thought I was gonna do pretty much my whole career on there. As the people that were there before that kind of kept it promising that way. But new people come in and make changes, and one of the changes was me and Cam. And a lot of people actually don't work there that worked there when I got on the team, so it's already a little bit different in general. So yeah, it was a bummer though. Like I really was really sad. I just won national champs. I had a major injury. Cam won the Pan Ams. Like things were headed in the right direction. And also I feel like I'm very good at marketing and putting products out there or even on my Instagram with edits and just the other stuff besides race results. And I know like national champs and then a major injury. I was out for 4 to 5 months. I didn't really race in 2023. And it was honestly like a blessing though. Like I really am thankful for all the stuff that has happened with my elbow, and honestly finding out about losing the sponsorship, it's kind of put me in a place where I haven't been in a while, to really be motivated and put that fire into me that I haven't had in a while. So that honestly keeps me you know excited because I haven't worked this hard. I haven't been this focused. I haven't been this determined. I mean, whatever words there is for that, type of, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I've never felt like this. I've never put in this much work. I've never been this focused, and it's definitely starting to show. And I'm excited for the year ahead. I really think I'm going to be able to win some races, put myself in, those big moments that I've been, dreaming about or I've been wanting to be in. And with the injury, it let me kind of, I had to sit on the couch for a couple weeks, like completely sit down for the first 2 weeks, and it just really gave me a lot of time to sit there and think about what I really want to do. And like I've always had talent. I've always been really good on the track. My bike control, my race knowledge, or however I race is good. And I just had some solid injuries that kind of held me back, and they were stupid. Like my last injury before this was I crashed with Cam Wood, and I was doing a half lap behind him. It wasn't even my fault. Pretty much, he took me out and broke my thumb. Well, I broke my thumb, but he took me out. Um, so that was something that wasn't in my control. And then the ankle injury before that, I jumped a freaking huge ass triple and ended up casing and broke my ankle. So it's like a lot of the stuff was just stupid things that I put myself in positions to for a stupid outcome. Anyways, now like I've been able to focus, change the diet, lose the weight that I gained from those injuries, and really just put all my effort in to really want to see what I can do, with my talent and all the hard work upon it, because like I said, or like everybody says, not just me, talent can really take you to a certain place, but hard work and, that next level of things is, it doesn't take you, to the top. It can get you close to it, but it's just not going to take you to that level of where you need to be, especially, in BMX now with all the countries and, the level of it, you have to be on top of everything. And that's what, I've been doing, and I'm excited, for the year to come. And yeah, I have some new sponsors lined up. I haven't announced anything yet, so it should be, pretty exciting. It's something different, and it's something that I want to do, and it's going to, make me comfortable and excited, and I have more freedom with a lot of the things that I like to do. So yeah, that's coming soon. Other than that, the season, is going to be really, really busy. My goal obviously is to make it to the Olympics this year. We are in, I think, the position to have two spots right now. Cam Wood has some good finishes, so he has some good points on the board already. So, me, Larson, Jeremy Smith, Joey Lito, Corbin, pretty much battling for, the second spot. And it's going to be tough to get three. I mean, it's not possible, but it is like a Hail Mary. So, because they take your best three finishes or best three finishers, which is, top three in your country. And it goes off of all World Cups and world finishes. And, I missed, say if I was in third place on the US, team right now, I would be missing half the World Cup season, the worlds, a lot of races that will count. Like say, I go next year and I make mains, I podium, I win. I'm still missing those overall finishes from the last year. So say if somebody keeps, being consistent from last year on to this year, they're going to have more points just because they have more races. So that's where it's going to get tough for me, but it's still possible. It's just, my situation is just a little bit different because I missed a lot of the races where, those people gained points. Like say somebody got 20th, 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 and then say, there's still 150 points on each of those or whatever it is. I don't think it's 150, like 70 points, something. Um, I won't have those points no matter what. So it just depends, and I got to learn more about it. I just ride my bike, but now obviously I'm trying to get to the top level, and I have to understand the game too, which is tough. There's so many freaking rules and paperwork and shit that I'm so bad at reading and doing all of that stuff. So anyways, yeah, so we're gonna be in Sarasota in a couple weeks. It's bro January 5th. Luckily for me, it's like the start of the season for me. I took the 5 months off with my injury, just came back, raced a few races, and Grands I think was where I kind of felt like a lot of the stuff was slowly piecing together. But I feel like starting this season off, I'm really gonna be where I want to be and where I need to be, putting all the pieces together. So I'm very very excited, probably more than I've ever been. Um, but like I said, Grands I think was a place where I got to show some of the speed and show that everything was coming back and on the right track, which is really really good. And it was awesome to hear from a lot of people that I look like myself again, or I'm starting to, and the track speed was good. I look fast. Like that was stuff that really really made me feel super excited. And I just like I said, I've put in a lot of work, especially I lost 27 pounds. I train, I do every single thing every single day, day in, day out. I still like to eat a few things here and there, like some pizza, some ice cream, chicken strips, but that's more random than every single day. So that's, it's still very good. And I'm not like gaining crazy weight from it. It's just, sometimes once or twice a week, I want to eat, some bad food or even some ice cream. Like, and so there's like a balance, um, that I've been finding to be able to do all of it at once. And, I'm sure, from here on out, I'm, planning on just fully clean because the race is coming up. But like I said, even if I have ice cream on a Sunday, like I don't believe it's going to affect me because of, all the work I put in. And, I probably burn more calories than the ice cream I'm eating. So it could be, not even bad at all. But yeah, we'll start Sarasota, Phoenix. I really want to be up for the USA Pro title this year, so I'm going to try to hit all of those on the stops. So it's going to be very, very, like I said already, busy. We're going to go Sarasota, Phoenix, and then it's New Zealand, Australia, and then dude, it's just instantly freaking Tulsa, Rock Hill, Rock Hill. Like, dude, so many races back to back, which I love, but it's going to be pretty crazy. But like I said, I think with the injury and putting me in the position to get in the best shape ever. It couldn't have been the better timing, leading into 2024. So I, like I said, I have big goals and I really feel like they're achievable this year now with where I'm at and, training my mindset to be better. Just everything as a whole. Like, I think, like I said before on my national champs review, the only thing I did differently that day than any other day was I really, really believed that I could win. That was it. I literally just the whole day, the night before, I truly believed I could win the race and believed in my talent and myself. And it worked. And I think, finding myself in that, mindset more often than not, it's going to carry into, a good result, especially with, like I said, being in the best shape now with more speed, being faster, and just everything as a whole. So it should be good, and it's going to be fun, battling with some of the homies trying to make the Olympic team. It's stuff that we all want to do. It's stuff that we've wanted to do since we were younger. So it's just probably going to be a cool situation, pushing each other. And I'm always happy for, the homies, and I'm sure hopefully, it's the same way back. So whoever it is that, makes those spots, yeah, I'm still going to be either on the gate trying to win the race or, on the sideline cheering on the homie that's there. So that's just how I look at it. But it's still, a wide open window to make the team, and I'm not selling myself short. And it's just about staying healthy at this point, really, and just showing all the work that I'm putting in. So, with that said, I do want to tell you guys a few different things about, coaching and stuff like that. That's really, something I've been enjoying a lot too while I got injured. I've been doing some monthly programs. I have about 8 to 10 kids. And it's very fun. I love doing it. I love being able to give back to, the kids that, don't have the access to that type of guidance. Like, I try to give the guidance that I wish I had from a pro or from somebody that I couldn't get. And since I'm in the position to be able to do that, I just love to be able to give back and help kids that, like I said, some kids want to train their ass off, they just don't have the opportunity or know how. And that's what my goal is, to be able to give them guidance day by day, monthly, and be there for them to help them move forward. Because there's kids that just are talented and blessed, and then there's kids that really, really want to work hard. And I just want to be somebody that can help them at a young age, because I didn't start training until I was about 18, and then I really didn't take it serious about until this year. Like, no joke. Like, I trained, I maintained, and I did okay, but I've never, took it like this level of serious, like Connor, or, freaking David Graff, or like, the top guys that, live, sleep, eat BMX. And, like, I haven't even been skateboarding that much. I haven't even really been hanging around. So, like, it's definitely been a different type of, seriousness that I've never experienced. But I am loving it because I'm seeing a lot of progress and a lot of stuff that I probably wish I would have done earlier. And I think I just finally realized, like, I've been to a few camps with the USA team, and Jamie Staff always says, like, you don't want to grow older and say that you wish you did. And that stuff has really been hitting me lately, because you know I'm blessed to be able to be healthy. I'm blessed to be able to ride a bike like I do, and I'm blessed to have people that want to support me and want me to do good. And I needed to learn how to take advantage of that, and really make the most of it. And that's really where I'm at. And then like I said, being able to try to teach the kids that at a young age, so then they don't have to do it late like I did, is just something that I've been enjoying lately. And it's just fun, like hearing a kid say, like, oh, I can't believe the stuff that we did helped me in a race, or I'm feeling a lot faster on the first straight from the sprints we've been doing. Like, whatever it is, it's just stuff that makes me feel really good. And I just truly, truly enjoy it. And yeah, that's just some other stuff I wanted to talk about coaching. And if you are interested in some coaching, I'm kind of full right now, but if there is stuff that you need help with, I can, maybe give you some, tips or something, until, like an opportunity opens. But definitely with this season, I think that amount of kids that I have is pretty solid, just because I do take a lot of work into it. But yeah, Other than that, I really want to tell you guys the sponsorships, but I gotta wait, just because they're finalizing and a few other things. But definitely coming out with a lot more merch next year. Got new shirts. I'm working on some jerseys and basketball shorts, and I'm bringing back the windbreakers, a bunch of stickers, sticker packs. And I have a bunch of cool ideas too. So I just gotta put them on paper and really execute them. And just invest in myself like I used to. I feel like the last couple of years I've kind of fell into a hole, and I feel like I kind of lost myself a little bit. I always feel like I'm overthinking stuff that I do, or overthinking stuff that people would think about the stuff that I do, and I feel like it's only affected me. I just it's just really been like a weird last couple of years where like I don't post as much because I feel like someone's gonna think it's stupid, or I don't go live because I think someone's gonna think it's stupid, or it's just not the best. Like I'm super picky with trying to make everything really good, and I need to set back and go back to like when I was a kid and skateboarding, like just skate all day no matter what. Like try a trick no matter what, not because you want to post it or whatever it is. And I think that I'm finally getting back to that mindset of not caring, and I think it's going to be on top of racing, getting results. It's really going to be something that will help me grow, as an athlete, as a content creator, as a person, because at the end of the day, nobody really cares. And usually if somebody does care or hate on you, it's because you're just doing something that they want to do, or you're doing better than them, and that's really just the truth. And it's like something, once you realize that, you can do a lot more stuff with your life. Like even one thing, I like to play video games, and I want to stream it, and sometimes I do stream it, but I won't post it or say much about it because I'm like, fuck, somebody's gonna think I'm like boring because I'm playing video games, or no one wants to join the stream, and like that doesn't matter. Like how many of the big streamers started with one viewer? Like it's just stuff like that. So I feel like I'm getting better at getting back to me, and that's how I've always was. I didn't care what nobody thought, and so I don't know what happened in those last couple of years. Maybe just the injuries and the depression and sadness of letting people down kind of carried over into everything in life. But yeah, I definitely just truly want other people to understand that too, because that's something that I was going through, and I'm still like going through it a little bit. But dude, at the end of the day, do what you really want to do. Don't care what anybody thinks. Don't overthink, and and just do it, because every person that you see that is at the top or doing the stuff that you want to do, they all started where we're going to start. Maybe some people got blessed and had the hookup, or had good connections, but for the most part, they all started where we would start. And that's the one thing you got to realize, like, you cannot care, because at the end of the day, I promise you, nobody really cares. So yeah, I think that's something that's gonna help me in 2024, getting back to that type of mindset, and just being free, posting whatever I want to do, having as much fun as I normally can. Skating, biking, making music. I have so much music I haven't dropped because I'm just like, oh, do I really want to drop music and people just say things? And I have like good music. I can freestyle a lot. I can make a lot of music, and I just always, like I said, overthought, and that's not what you need to do, because it only holds you back. Like I'm sure I could have been doing a lot more if I didn't put myself in those type of situations, or being stuck in my head. And it's just sometimes it gets the best of us. But I'm still young. I have a lot of time ahead of me, and you know, as long as I don't let it go on for too long, I feel like there's still a lot of doors that can be opened that I definitely didn't close or even tried to open. And yeah, pretty much that's kind of a topic I've wanted to talk about for a little while. There's so much more I can bring up and talk about. So I just wanted to kind of get started with this stuff, and just kind of see how it records, how it looks. And this is just off my webcam, so I definitely want to do one with like sitting at an actual proper spot, having my camera set up, having the mic, bringing some guests. And yeah, I have like a bunch of cool friends with skateboarding, fitness, you know, entrepreneurship, and I just want to hear their stories, and you know, just kind of give you guys, like I said, different views of everything with my own type of flavor, sauce. You feel me? But yeah, that's pretty much just a short episode for the first time. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, it's just something I'm trying out and trying to get better at. And this is just off my microphone, webcam. So just leave a comment on how you guys feel about it, and comment some topics you would want to hear about BMX life. Anything you guys want to hear, or people you want to see. And this is, like I said, just a start. So I'm gonna figure a name about or figure up. See, I'm still tired. I need to drink my coffee. I was gonna go to the track, but it's raining right now. I'm going to figure out a name. Get some proper logos, everything made for it, and try to take this to the next level. And you know, if you do want to watch the streams, I'll be posting my link on Instagram pretty soon with more gaming stuff, and really just everything that I do. I'm just not going to care anymore. So this is one of those things that I'm not going to care about anymore, and get on here and film the first show. And I might just talk about random shit or go on and on, but that's just how you got to start it. And I wanted to see how it goes. And yeah, so I'll see you guys for the next episode soon. I wouldn't even call this an episode. I would just call this an intro test. And yeah, I don't even know if that's a word. Anyways, Shibby, Sasim, 2024, we're going up. And yeah, see you guys later.